Hello again. We're now on to Chapter 6 and we're going to be talking about recruiting efforts. The Human Resources Department obviously plays a tremendous role in recruiting for any organization. So what are the different recruiting goals of an organization? Different types of promotion, either promoting from within, looking for external candidates in the area. The chapter does a pretty good job of outlining different areas where we might find potential candidates for our organization. So keeping in mind our recruiting goals is a very important step one. Are there any potential restraints on recruiting for our organization? Are there financial restraints? Do we have potentially a poor corporate image? That could certainly be an issue. We have seen some organizations really in the news for some negative things over the last 10, 20 years. I'm assuming that those organizations probably have a hard time recruiting for qualified candidates after they have some bad press like that. So that might be a certain recruiting restraint. Page 145 starts us off with some potential recruiting sources. If we know we're looking for a mechanical engineer, how would we go about finding one? If we know that we're looking for an educator, how would we go about finding one? We're looking for a cardiac surgeon. How would we go about finding one? Every time it will be a little bit different based upon either the needs of the organization or the specific position itself. Some of the most common ways to search for candidates in today's world is obviously the internet. There are a certain number of job searching tools. Monster.com, Indeed.com, those are tremendously heavy with different types of individuals that are looking for jobs. Third-party recruiters are also another way to go. I've worked with a third-party recruiter myself, otherwise known as job hunters, headhunters, and they do a great job of pairing organizations with more than qualified candidates. Those are a little bit some more of your pricier positions. We probably wouldn't use a specific recruiter to fill our frontline staff. Employee referrals and recommendations is an excellent method for recruiting qualified candidates. Knowing that we have someone either in the area or I've worked with someone in the past, I've seen their work ethic, I've seen their product, that's an excellent way to promote someone, hire them into an organization. Speaking of promoting, internal recruiting is an excellent way of finding great candidates. If we already have someone in our organization that's doing a great job, that might be interested in a promotion, it would certainly be worth our while to train them, promote, and develop them. They're already familiar with our organization, with our rules, our practices. They're already part of the team, and it gives our employees extra incentives to want to do a good job, knowing that there's growth within an organization. External searches, we can go with advertisements. Those can be electronic, those can be in the newspaper, Craigslist, different methods for recruiting candidates these days. The text does a great job of going on to show some different areas, going to colleges and schools. Companies actually have recruiter positions, sports recruiters, college recruiters, recruiters for an organization that might go to a job fair. I don't know if anyone's ever been to a job fair, either working in the booth or been the person that's searching around for a potential career. That's a great avenue to get some very motivated individuals that are taking the time, the energy, and the effort to put themselves together and search around at a job fair. That's a great way to find a candidate. And other professional organizations. Maybe you have a sister agency or someone else in your field that might be aware of someone that their position was eliminated or someone that's looking for another opportunity, doing some job sharing. But online recruiting is obviously the most heavily used recruitment tool in the industry. Doing our own job search, Chapter 6 does a little piece on it on page 155, knowing that we need careers. We have careers, so what is something that we need to do to prepare? Resumes, cover letters, have your application ready at all times in case the perfect job comes along. Working on a cover letter is something that we will be doing a little bit later in the semester. I don't remember which week it was, but I have a paper entitled Job Postings for you, and you will actually write a cover letter for this HR manager position. So let's keep in touch, utilize all of the resources that you have, use your fellow colleagues. I'm always here as a resource. Let me know if questions arise. Let me know how you're doing. We're more than halfway now, and we're doing great. Keep up the good work.